everybody, thanks for joining us again. Today's topic is how to not blow out your discs. Okay, so one of the biggest things with disc lesions is that people place too much stress on flexion, okay, or bending forward. But oftentimes most people don't realize just the act of sitting or standing can place a different kind of stress, or a different kind of pressure on your disc. So today we're going to walk you guys through on how much disc pressure that is placed upon your disc with just your normal daily activity. So in this case here, we're going to start with Amado Bonita here sitting, okay? So typically, a lot of you guys out there who are disc jockeys, right? You sit a lot or even drive a lot, you don't realize that poor posture places a tremendous amount of stress on your discs in your low back. So with Bonita sitting right here, first thing we'll have her do is that when we're actually going to have her sit away from the backrest, okay, which she is right now. And what we'll have her do is slouch and get into a really bad posture, okay? And even if she is to look up, her sitting down like this here and with her back bent forward for me, right there, that actually places about 200 pounds of pressure on your lumbar discs. Now, what's the difference? Well, the difference is that she's not using the back of a chair. Now, it's simply just moving her buttocks all the way in the back of a chair for me, okay? And lean all the way back here. That takes about 50 pounds of pressure off of your disc. So the difference between leaning forward and bending without the backrest goes from 200 to now about 150 pounds of pressure, right? And believe it or not, most people say, well, can I really sit without any pressure on my disc at all? Well, the truth is you cannot. Even with the best posture, with her back arching and using the backrest for me, and we're also going to put a small box, so we're going to visualize a roller as a box here on the ground here. Even with perfect posture like this, she still places about 100 pounds of pressure on the discs of your low back. So again, it's something to remember, guys and gals out there. When you're sitting a lot, get up. Please move around. Don't just sit there, because if you do, it's going to put so much pressure on your disc. And when you already have a flare-up disc or a sciatica because the disc is putting pressure on the nerve, you're not doing yourself any service at all by putting stress more on your disc with sitting, okay? So the next thing we have you do, Bonita, is to stand up for me. So we went from sitting, now we're gonna show you guys how much pressure comes through with improper standing posture-wise. So the first thing we have Bonita do is slightly bend forward for me here, and again, still keeping her head up. Now again, there are some people out there, again, not so many younger people, but some older people that have bad posture for prolonged periods. They typically walk in what we call a forward head position and forward body and trunk position here. And that right there places, again, about 200 pounds of pressure on your disc area, okay? Now how can we alleviate it? Alleviate it is really simple, guys. All you do is arch your back here, this lumbar lordosis here, and put more pressure on your heels right there, okay? So as soon as you do that, that takes a lot of pressure off of your spine. So it puts up about 100 pounds of pressure on your low back, on your lumbar disc right now. And the best position actually to get into to alleviate any disc lesion is actually lying on your back with two pillows underneath your knees, and that places only about 25 pounds of pressure on your lumbar disc. So again, please get up. You're just going to be sitting a lot if you want to save your disc from any future damage or trying to alleviate any back pain that you might be having right at the present time. So thanks for joining us, and please subscribe if you like our channel. Thanks.